Ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day. I am Dr. Liang. I am a traditional Chinese medicine doctor in Taiwan. I appreciate to be here to share you the topic about the production of anti-inflammatory potential substance by functional solid-state fermentation. I will take the mushroom Antrodia cinnamomum as an example. More and more researchers find that the chronic inflammation has been the secret killer in our body, because inflammation has been the root cause of most diseases, such as the cardiovascular diseases and the cancers, and the obesity, and even the allergen asthma or the diabetes are all relative with the chronic inflammation in our body. Not only diseases, the cell synthesis and the aging are also relative with the chronic inflammation. We find when the cell go into synthesis process, the more chronic inflammation will be generated in their surrounding environment. And this increasing of inflammation will feed back to induce more cell go into the synthesis process. According to WHO's global health estimate, in high-income countries, we can find the cardiovascular related diseases and the cancer are always on the top 10 leading cause of death. And these diseases, as I mentioned above, are all relative with our chronic inflammation in our body. So if we want to prevent this disease, maybe we can intake more natural anti-inflammatory compounds from food. And this will be a good way to promote our health. This food maybe come from the tea or grape or some berries. And also we can find the berry mushrooms have abundant of anti-inflammatory compound. These mushrooms, we can call them the medicinal mushrooms. These medicinal mushrooms may be an attractive new source for health and protect and the future cancer therapy. And some of them had been used for more than 2,000 years in traditional Chinese medicine. If we want to mass produce this fungi, we can use liquid fermentation tech. We can culture this fungi in the liquid medium and mass produce them in the fermentation tank. But some mushrooms should be cultivated in the solid state. Maybe some mushroom should cultured in the compost. Or some mushrooms should be cultured in the pea bag or basswood. Here I will use the Antrodia cinnamomum, this mushroom, as a case study to show how we use the solid-state fermentation tech base to establish a KBA technology to mass producing of this mushroom Antrodia cinnamomum fruiting body. And I will briefly call the Antrodia cinnamomum fruiting body as ACF below. Here I will take a brief introduction about this mushroom Antrodia cinnamomum. This mushroom belongs to the Basidial mycota division. And in Taiwan, we call this mushroom is the ruby of the forest. And these mushrooms are also known as Taiwan fungus Camphofortis. And it is a species of fungi that is endemic to Taiwan only, where it grows only on the inner cavity of the endemic tree, cinnamon tree. And this mushroom is highly valued fungi, found only in Taiwan, and which has been used as a traditional medicine for protection of diverse health-related conditions. Because this fungi is indigenous to Taiwan, and with broad spectrum of bioactivities for health. This including it can use in anti-inflammation, hepatoprotection, anti-aging, and even anti-cancer. Because it's so rare and with broad health promotion effect. So we can say this fungi is one of the most expensive fungi in the world. It costs about 15 to 18 US dollars per gram. So we can say this fungi is more expensive than gold. The major bioactivity compound of this fungi is triterpenes. The triterpenes is a nitrogen compound only can be found in ACF, and the triterpene with a chemical structure backbone very similar to the steroid, but without steroid side effect. When you analyze triterpenoids under the HPLC analysis tech, we can find under different culture technique where provides different HPLC profile. We can find only this mushroom had been cultured into its protein body form. The triterpenoids will be generated. If we culture this mushroom in a liquid culture or in an unsuitable solid type culture condition, and let the mushrooms keep in its mycelial form, we can find the mushroom cannot generate any triterpenoids in its mycelial form. In Taiwan, we had successfully established the KBA-ACF technology platform. In this platform, we standardize the process from the strain purification and identification to the end product to the quality control or HPLC analysis. We want to make sure our candidate of potential mushroom can be successful mass-produced into the fruiting body with high yield and safety and quality. So we can say the KBA technology platform is a novel and powerful for sustainable mushroom fruiting body cultivation. We also compare different culture modes. When we compare the KBA-ACF platform technique with the mycelial type and the wild type ACF, we can find under HPLC profile analysis, we can find the KBA-ACF is very similar to the wild type ACF with abundance of triterpenoids. We also isolate and identify and purify these triterpenoids compounds from our KBA-ACF. We can find them very abundant and various of triterpenoids being defined, and we separate there are into two structure groups. One is ergo-stem type, and the other one is nano-stem type. And this result we had published on the journal Food in this year. So the KBA tech not only can produce abundance of triterpenoids, we also make the KBA tech to make the ACF could be made to stock. We successful cost down the cost to producing this ACF from 50 to 80 US dollars per gram into only 5 to 8 USD per gram. We also gained the patent both in the KBA ACF culture technology in USA, in Taiwan. And we also get its application patent for the improving the chemotherapy side effect in Taiwan, China, and Japan. Here, I will make a conclusion here. First, the solid fermentation KBA technology platform is a novel and powerful for valuable mushroom fruiting body cultivation. The technology also can make sure a stable high yield ratio, quality, and safety. Second, the KBA technology is a good cultivation mode to transfer a wild mushroom fruiting body into a make-to stock one. Third, sustainable development and circular economic in agricultural production will be an aim of KBA technology. The last, medicinal mushroom potentially as an attractive new source for health protect and the future cancer therapy. This is at the end of my talk. Thanks for your attention.